Welcome to Knock the F Out podcast number 5, subtitled The Future. I'm Chuck P. C-Ville's finest, and I'm here with the right-hand man from the land, Mr. Carl Cleveland. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good, fam. Just enjoying this weekend, enjoying this day, and getting ready for another exciting night of fights, both
Yeah,
boxing and UFC.
yeah, man, UFC. Dude, I'm telling you, that boy Adesanya, Mr. Cleveland. No joke, man. That's gonna be a big one between him and the Spider, man. We might have to mention that the post fight tomorrow, just a little bit, because even though we really don't cover UFC, whole combat sports, and this is a big fight here, man.
Especially if it's a knockout, family, we gonna have to cover
Yeah,
it.
exactly. And then you got it's the future, going up against the hell the past, and some still say the present. And Adam Silva, man, a legend. So that's going to be good. But let's get into this. You know what? I subtitled this video "The Future." Hey, and that's a perfect segue. Out of science, the future, and this guy right here that we get ready to talk about is definitely the future of boxing. This young man comes from the streets of Baltimore, man. Very, very rough upbringing, but he has definitely found something now that's making him great, man. I'm talking about Gervonte Tank Davis, man. He comes into this fight undefeated, 20 wins, and 19 of those came by knocking somebody the fuck out, and he's going into a sold out Staples Center. And he's going up against Abner Mares' replacement, Hugo Ruiz. Hugo Ruiz, in his own right now, he a little decent. As a matter of fact, Tank actually likes this fight better than Mares. Hugo, he's a brawler. Got a little bit of power behind him. He on a 3-fight win streak. One of those fights came from a second round knockout. He's decent. He's decent. His record is 39-4. 33 of those wins came by from knocking somebody the fuck out. I got to give him a little credit, But now on the flip side, his ass has been knocked the fuck out 3 times in his career. And for the most part, when you look at his resume, he's really fought nothing but bums. Tank would definitely be his biggest test. So what do you think about all of this, Mr. Cleveland?
Yeah, I'm disappointed that Abner Mares got an injury to his eye. I think he said a cut retina or something along those lines. I was pissed at him for how you gonna try to challenge somebody to a street fight, but you're not well enough to fight in the ring. So it's like, dude, if you injured, you injured. Don't talk all that tough stuff. To be honest with you, I'm kind of glad that this happened the way it happened, because it would have been some drama with Tank missing weight that first time, even though he came back and made it. He would have been trying to get something, man. He would have been talking mad trash. So in that aspect, it was like, all right, Tank kind of dodged the bullet, because, man, we don't have to talk about him. He going to have to move up to 135, because his discipline is just not there, man. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be able to make that weight that first time. To be honest with you, I don't know much about this dude, but I expect Tank to figure him out and stop him late.
Yeah, but CJ, keep Mr. Cleveland, keep this in mind. Keep this in mind now. Tank went in the camp the heaviest he had ever been. So for him to drop all that weight the way he did, man, that was kind of impressive, and it showed me that he was taking this shit seriously. I think he came in the camp close to like 175. Like, dude,
now here's my thing, man. If this was Tank's first time with that happening, then I would be where you at. But this ain't Tank's first time missing. Well, technically, he got an opportunity and he made weight. This is the first time that he's missed weight, man. And he ended up losing the belt on the scales a time before. And you show me once, man. Okay, it's an accident. It can happen. You show me twice, man. It's becoming a pattern. And if he's not gonna be disciplined, he's gonna eat his way out of 130, man. That's what I'm saying. Um, Tank, he has to stay active. That's my biggest issue with Tank. That and him and Lomachenko not fighting each other. He has to stay active. Dude is not even 22, 23, man. He's still a young cat, like you said, the future. So a guy that young needs to be fighting at least 3 or 4 times a year. I don't care if he's fighting fucking bums. He needs to stay active because you give a young dude where, like you said, where he comes from, money, from the impoverished neighborhoods, somebody who's never had anything, money, and sometimes they could like lose the desire to be great. And what I'm seeing with Tank, man, especially with him hanging out with Adrian Broner, is I hope that he's taking this serious. I know he lost a lot of weight, but let's be real, he shouldn't have got that big in the first place. Tank isn't but 5'3", 5'4". Man, 5'4", 174 is disproportionate than a motherfucker, and you know that. You know that, Chuck. A professional boxer should never, never, never get that far out of shape, especially fighting in his weight, the weight class he wants to fight in, man. Because cutting 40 pounds ain't no joke, man. It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
Yeah, I want to know a little something about that. But
So
now,
I just hope that he takes. I hope that this was just basically his wake up call, and he starts taking it serious, and he takes his career and put it in his own hands instead of relying on Mayweather. Relying on Mayweather is not the deal because he's too strong for attention. He still wants the limelight instead of promoting fighters, man. This fight didn't get nearly as much promotion as it should have gotten, even though there was a late replacement in Abner Mares, man. We should have been hearing about this on the radio. This should have had a Breakfast Club interview, but he couldn't do that because, like Chuck said, he had to spend most of the camp losing weight.
yeah, but you know what, man? Tank just had a daughter, man. Just had a daughter, and I think that had changed him, man. Because now he know he ain't doing it just for him. He got a mouth to feed, man. He got a few dates assigned for him later this year. He said he's going to be active, at least 4 fights. The next time he fight, I think he said it'll probably be a few months from now. So I mean, I think he know now, man. That's why when he went into camp at 175 and he dropped all that weight like that, because I was like, man, he might have a problem making weight this time because he came in the heaviest he had ever been, and for him to do that, man, you know, I gotta commend him for that. He's really taking it seriously. And as far I want to touch back on Abner Mares. So when Abner had first put out that announcement, I got to be honest with you, man. I thought he was turning into a pussy because if you follow everything, this dude had absolutely no problem pulling out of that goddamn fight if Tank didn't make weight. And he kept on stressing that. And the reason why he kept on stressing that is because he didn't even think that Tank would make weight. And when Tank started taking that shit seriously and dropping all that weight, and Abner saw that, I said, man, dude, you sat up there and you faked the injury because you knew Tank was for real about this. But man, dude, I was wrong, man. I was wrong. Even Tank was wrong. I mean, everybody, because they let him have it on social media, man. I know you ain't on social media, but they let Abner have it on there, man. Even Tank was getting on him. That's why he was getting so pissed, like, dude, if you think I'm faking or whatever, we could take it to the streets. And then he had a couple of interviews on the internet, man, showing him, you know, the doctors giving, taking x-rays of the eye. He had a big ass huge patch. Dude, when they said it was a detached retina, I was like, holy shit, man. But he shared something on one of the interviews, man. He said that he went through this same injury before, but it was just with the other eye. And he came back and he bounced back. when I heard that, I was like, all right, man, I remain hopeful for the brother because, man, an injury like that, man, that could end careers, man. But he came back from it once. I think he can come back from it again. You know, Tank even got on social media and they squashed a little beef, man. And, you know, Tank had told him, like, yeah, man, your family more important, man. You know, get well, you know, enjoy your time off. And when you get ready, we'll see each other, you know. So I thought that was cool on both parts as well. But I'm going to say this, man. As far as this fight tonight, well, before I get into the predictions, is there anything that you want to add on to that, Mr. Cleveland?
I was right there with you. To be honest with you, I was seeing the same thing, and I was thinking Abner was just looking for a way out this fight. Once he saw that Tank did come and take this semi-serious and was looking like he was in pretty good shape, he was just looking for an out. So I saw the exact same thing that you saw. And then I found out that he was serious, that he actually had it. I'm like, all right, so I got to give him a pass on that. I don't think he would have won anyway, but I'm glad he didn't try to fight because, like you said, that's something that could end a boxer's career. A detached retina, you can't see, you can't fight, man.
Exactly. So now, prediction time, man. Okay, now, ladies and gents, man, listen. I gotta be brutally honest here. Hugo Ruiz, he doesn't stand a chance of winning this fight, man. Well, I guess they say any man with two hands has a fighting chance, but not in your case tonight, Hugo. Hugo, this is how I see this, and I really want to say, I really in my heart want to say a first round knockout. That's what I really want to say, but I'm gonna give Hugo at least a 2-round survival. So let's say the first round they fill each other out. All right. The second round, I can see Tank starting to abuse him a bit, probably going to the body a little bit, hitting him with a couple of combos. And as for that third round, I got a series. I got a series of uppercuts to the chin for the stoppage and the win. How you see this playing out?
To me, I can see this fight playing out. I can see Tank stopping him in 6. It all depends on if Tank is trying to get rounds in and if he looks rusty. If he looks rusty, it could be a 10-rounder. If he looks like he's sharp, he's able to walk him down like he likes to do. If he's weaving the punches on his defense, because he normally likes to stand in the pocket and just trade with you and use his reflexes as his defense. And if he's able to do that and he looks like the normal Tank, it should be a quick night in the office. But it's boxing. Never know. One punch could change anything. And Tank coming back off the long layoff, having to lose that weight, maybe he gets caught slipping. You never know, man. But right now, I'm with Tank. 6-round knockout.
All right.
Or 10th round knockout.
But you definitely got to end him with a knockout, right?
Yeah, this he shouldn't go the distance with this guy. Even Tank coming off this long layoff.
Are you kidding me? Hell no. He ain't going to distance.
Hey, but I said that with Josecito Lopez and Keith Thurman. And Josecito Lopez made the distance too there. There's no way he should have went the distance, but
yeah, I said that. Yeah, I said that on Knock the F Out 4. I said the same thing. Yeah, man. Well, actually, no, it wasn't that. It was my update video. I mentioned that, but yeah, man. Yeah, we said the same damn thing about Keith Thurman and Josecito Lopez, and that with the distance, and Keith damn near died in that 7th round again. You know, if you guys haven't checked that out, if you just want to look at that 7th round, man, check out that 7th round of that fight. I thought Keith was about to fucking die. But you got it within 6 with a knockout. I got it within 3 with a knockout. You being very, very, very generous to Mr. Ruiz. You know, but nonetheless, this fight right here will definitely live up to the name of this podcast because somebody, well, Hugo Ruiz is going to get knocked the fuck out tonight. And that, my friend, is a Chuck P guarantee. Okay. Now, I probably should touch on this tomorrow, though, because we're going to come right back tomorrow for the post-fight analysis and the thoughts and everything like that. But I was going to talk about some opponents for Tank after this. But we'll definitely get into that tomorrow. But as for right now, guys, I got to say thank you for checking this out, man. Follow us at wrestlingwithwrestling.com. And you can follow me on Twitter at ChuckP216. Also, I'm rebuilding my YouTube channel. You know, for those who know me, you know, I had a YouTube channel like way back in 2013. You know, certain things happened, man, where I had to jump in and out. You know, but now I'm back. I'm trying to rebuild it, man. So if you could please show your support and go over to my channel, because the first time you're seeing this, 9 times out of 10, you probably seen it on Andre Corbeil's channel, you know, because he's given us that platform. But, you know, I'm merging everything over to my channel as well. And I'm going to have exclusive content on mine too that you can check out. So if you just go over to Chuck P, click the subscribe button, become an official resident of the Ville, man. You know, I truly appreciate the support. But we will be back here tomorrow for Knock the Fuck Out podcast number 6 for post-fight thoughts. Enjoy the fight, everybody.
Deuces.